Sveiki visi, su jumis Arminas žaidžia, šiandien žaidžiame Call of Chutchulu. Nemoku šitą žaidimą įvardinti, bet tai šitas žaidimas toks ir detektyvinis, gal ir toks survival horror, taip siaubo toks žaidimas. Tai, bet čia daugiau iš pradžių žaidime, kai mes žaisime, daugiau čia kalbės, aiškinsis, kas bus, o paskiau kitam galbūt epizode jau bus veiksmas geras, tai kągi nieko nelaukdami galime mes eiti a new game. Aišku, aš čia žaidžiau, bet prieš tai aš filmavau, bet man nenusifilmavo kažkaip, tai einam naują. Čia tiesiog, kad ateina žmogus ten su kažkokiu piešiniu ir nori, kad išsiaiškinčiau, dėl ko ten kažkas mirė ir taip toliau. Tai šiaip šitas žaidimas išleistas prieš 4 mėnesius, tai nežinau, turėtų šiaip būti įdomus, nes man tai iš šono, kaip žiūrėjau į trailerį ir ką, tai man visai patiko šitas žaidimas, tai pažiūrėsim, kaip seksis žaisti. Taip, tai kągi, pradedam pirmą chapterį. Kartį žaidimą mes jau einam. Nežinia, kur mes čia atsiradom. Taip, jeigu žinot, čia panašus žaidimas į Outlastą ir Amneziją, jūs žinot, kokius žaidimus. Taip, reikia atidaryti šitas duris dabar. Lembačkiai atsidaro. Čia reikia eiti. Taip, čia reikia apšviesti šitą, kad aš galėčiau matyti, gal šitą galim pasakyti. Jo ir užvesa lempa. Taip. O, čia irgi vadinė, tai mums šitą reikia nukirsti. Galėčiau sugrįžti, bet tai ką čia? Kas čia kalba? Tikrai kažkas čia kalba, nerai. Palaukit, biškį, aš tai sugrįšiu. Taip, tai mes sugrįžome ir čia mums liepia bėgti, tai nuo ko čia bėgsime mes? Čia negalima eiti. Velnias čia kaip baisu. Einame čia.
Everything has already been written. Perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Šakės ten jau. Čia dar tik sapnas, tai čia dar gerai. Tai galim viską apsižiūrėti su kabinete, kodėl gi ne.
I used to be an avid reader.
Tai čia nieko.
Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Taip.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Čia sustabdyti, paskaityti apie ką ten.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Taip, gavom kažkokią užrašų knygutę. Taip. Ja, mes tai esam kaip detektyvas. Toksai.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Tai gal
I
bandom
have
išeiti.
business here to attend to.
Tikrai tai ką tu turi. Kai viską ir apsižiūrėjau. Išjungsi.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Skambina kažkas.
Lost battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Kągi atsiliepiam.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Taip, tai čia kaip yra, kur mes anksčiau buvom praėję, bet greit, tai čia mūsų skillai, kas yra. Tai mes kągi, galim an investigation uždėti vieną, galim vieną psychology, medicinos galim, 2 uždėti, šitą galim, šitas gerai sumokėtų, kažką galima surasti, ir čia kažką. Primenu, ką galima irgi užsidėti vieną. Kągi atseptinam.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Tai mes tą su čiuptuvais tokį matėm.
What am I supposed to find?
jau per tą sapną jo.
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Kągi, galim pažiūrėti pirmą tą
A
failą.
warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Čia galit statyti, nenoriu aš prilaikyti jūsų daug ant šitų lapukų, tai... Nu gerai, kągi, galim pažiūrėti šitą.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
O, kiek čia klausimų bus, tai čia...
Her
Jei
husband
norit,
was a
galit
big deal in the
paskaitinti šitą vietą, kur jūs kalbat.
Police are sticking
Nes čia
to
šitam epizode sakau, kai daug bus
No, they
kalbėjimo.
mentioned Sarah's
Gal
mental
biškai kitam,
state.
bet bus daugiau veiksmo.
I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
I'm a private investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Taip tik, kągi, paklausim, kur man rasti jos tą darbo vietą, nes kitaip
The sender's label
nežinosim.
mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
Čia su
And you
jos
think your daughter could have been the sender?
kaip
That is what
pasakyti,
you must
su
find out.
piešiniu atėjo
Go to
šitas
Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
adresas, tai kągi, galima
I
eiti.
think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death,
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer, but it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
O čia nebuvo dar.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston, but I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Nu gerai, tai
All I
gerai.
have to do is go to the port.
Išeinam
I
iš
just hope that
šito
I can find a boat
kabinetą.
able to take me to
Šitas
Darkwater.
labai netvarkingas tas kabinetas, kągi, einam. Gavom vieną skill pointą, tai reikės panaudoti. Va čia bus daugiausia kalbėjimo, nes reikės kažką nusigauti iki to Warehouse 36. Tai... Jo, čia kiek žinau, labai daug kalbasi, reikia spręsti ten. ką daugiau kaip geriau papasakot arba pasakyti jam, kad neužpyktų ant tavęs. Tai kągi, pradėsime chapter 2, kaip užsikraus, aišku. Kągi, sugrįšime, kaip užsikraus. Taigi, jau užsikrovę, tai kągi, galima eiti į chapter 2.
Almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy.
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Taip, tai mes pirmą prieš pas jį nueinant reikia apsiklausinėti, kodėl čia tas banginis išmestas į jūrą. Paskui reikia nueiti šitą taverną, aludę.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Taip.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job. You can't Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters, you're crazy.
Įleisti mane tą Warehouse 36. Pasižiūrim, kas čia įdomus. galėjo čia susirinkti.
Nothing for you here either. Beat it.
Nenori, kad praeičiau aš čia. Ką einam į barą tada?
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Einam.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Atsiprašyti, nes paskiau gali išvyti mane.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Oh. Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Taip. Šitą galim paklausti, nes buvo prieš tą barą buvo kažkoks lapukas apie va šitą prohibition.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Kai paklausime apie tą
You know where
warehouse
this place is?
36, tai
Warehouse
transportavimo.
36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Taip, tikrai žinau, man tas kapitonas galėtų viską papasakoti apie tą Darkwaterį.
That'll be all for now.
Nenoriu kažkaip prisigerti va čia kažko, tai čia galima dar pasakyti.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Taip, čia pasižiūrėkit, nes paskrolinu biškį lėtai, kad jūs spėtumėt sustabdyti. Taip, reikia apsižiūrėti. Kažkaip šitą panelę mane žiūrėjo.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Tikrai nemandagiai. Laiką einam pas tą kapitoną, kad sužinotumėm apie tuos žmonės ir pasakotum apie Darkwaterį. Man daugiau nėra kaip kur yra.
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Gerai.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Viskas, daugiau nieko čia nėra parašyta. Tų manifestų. Ir apieškom čia tada viską.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Kažkoks
Priscilla.
raštukas.
It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
Matosi, kad šita lenta
Fishing
panaudojama buvo.
equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Taip, medicinos knyga. Taip. Kur čia mes galim eit?
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Op. Nuotraukas rado viską.
What a macabre souvenir.
Koja kažkieno. Supratau. Tai kągi einam paklausti, kas ta Cat ir kaip nueiti į tą man.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Warehouse 36.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Šitą paklausim, kodėl tie dokumentai negalima būti naudoti.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Tai aišku, kad jie turi.
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Tai paklausim apie tą ir šitą.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Taip.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in
Paklausim tą
front of the boat.
fotografiją.
Yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Taip, mes jau matėm ją. Paklausim, kas čia.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Taip, dar paskutinis
The miraculous
klausimas
catch.
ir čia nenoriu
Is
aš
it a
visus
local
laikyti
legend?
prie šitų kalbėjimų.
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors' return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded
Čia
whale.
mes turbūt skaitėm jį. Gerai, tik paklausim, kur rasti tą
I'm looking for
Warehouse
Warehouse 36.
36.
You know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Taip, tik ką
I shall be on
galim
my way.
eiti.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Taip, aš taip galvoju, kad va ten, kur neturiu crosshair'o, tai galėčiau... To aš įsijungsiu ant kontrolų. Gal leis man įsijungti crosshair'ą kitaip. Jo, leis gerai. Nu, kažkodėl nepasijungia vis tiek, bet tai... Ne, parodysim iš arčiau. Aš manau, va čia, kur tas policininkas stovi, tai va čia yra tas Viergalas 36. Jo,
I'm not
čia jis.
here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Gerai, reikės paliktis, daugiau su manim kažkaip nenori kalbėti, tai gerai. Žiūrim, gal pro čia praeisime.
Who's this guy? No idea. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Kažkaip nenoriu aš
I bid you,
su jais
gentlemen,
pyktis. Su jais. Bet mačiau čia įėjimą, kairiai pusėje galima atsitūpus praeit.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Taip, tai nieko daug, kad yra vienas praėjimas, kur niekaip neapsaugojo jie, tai galim pabandyti pro ten. Ai, čia pro visi išėjo, tai gerai, galim čia sugrįžti ir čia kažkas turėtų būti. Praėjimas kažkas, čia žmogus stovi. Ai, va, praėjimas, gerai, gerai. Lipam į viršų, pažiūrėsim, ką reiks daryti.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Dabar ieškoti reikės.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Įsijungiam biškį šitą, bet labai mažai duoda man tos laito.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Taip. Kur karas. Biškį sutraukiam šitas galbūt. Šitą tikrai ne. Gal čia kažkur.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Dar vieno reikėtų. Ir kur čia surast man reikės? Oi. Nesurandu kažkaip aš jo. Kažinys ne viršui. Tai galim sumautinti šitus. Ir dar viską nepadarėm, nes negalim pasukti jo. Reikia surasti tą dalį kitą. Čia buvo paskutinis, tai kažkur aplink čia gali būti. Po apačia kažkur turėtų. Va, to kaip pasislėpęs. Gerai, viskas jau. O kągi pasakau.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Sulaužį.
Damn, I broke it.
Nu ir netikėlis. Kaip dabar mane įtreikės.
Well,
Šūdas.
a little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe.
Nenoriu pyktis.
Or maybe not.
Nu, vis tiek nori jinai pyktis. Šūdas nujungė mane visiškai.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
Taip. Man atrodo, aš turiu su ją pasikalbėti, nes sakė, I have to deal with her, bet kažkaip susitart.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Taip.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. A whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in shit, and nobody cares.
Gerai, čia einam. Dabar kol daeis iki ten, jie bando šitą banginį nutempti į vandenį. O tas policininkas pavargęs nieko nebepadaro.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed... It's fine. He's with me.
Oh. Okay.
Dar klausia. Gerai, įleis mūsų užtat. Šitą atidaryti reikia. Dabar reikia palaukti, kol jinai ateis. Laukiam. Ilgai lauksim. Šia kur jinai dabar? Ai va. O, jinai dar tik eina čia. Man turi atrakinti.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Okay. Einam.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Reconstruction. Galėčiau išsiaiškinti, kas čia buvo. Šitą reikia panaudoti. Taip.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Tai ir mes matėm tos pilus pas save. Psichologija.
What happened here?
Čia sunervavo turbūt kažkas.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks.
Šakės, čia kas čia tokie iš vis? Gerai.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Tai galim čia pažiūrėti šitą
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
paintingą. Mums sako išeiti šito rekonstrukciono, tai išeisim. Kiek dar vieną CP gavom, tai o jau 4 neturim, tai mes galim. Okultizmo kažkaip nelabai galim. Šitą galim ir šitą. Gerai. Taip. Kiek reikia išeit mums dabar jau išsiaiškinam kažką.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Taip sakei, bet tai aš visai kitą padariau. Nu, kągi sakom, kad susidraugauti reikia.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door?
Taip, tai jis mums padės užvažiuoti iki tos menšino, tada reikės apsižiūrėti ten viską.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, got some driving to do.
Taip, tai čia per antras, kaip ten viską ir supratot, aišku, kad ten daug kalbėjimo per tą buvo neigu veiksmo, gal ten ant galo to čepterio buvo veiksmas, bet ir tai mažiukas, bet dabar, kai į šitą menšiną ateisime, tai bus gal daugiau veiksmo, nes čia daugiau reikės ieškoti, mažiau kalbėti, tada gal su kažkuo susitiksim ir kažką jau kažkokį monstrą gal, bet abejoju, čia monstras koks bus, tai kągi, einam į chapter 3. Kas žiūrėjo į mus.
Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion.
Taip, atvykome į tą mansioną.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Paklausime apie tą... kaip ar jis žino tą...
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide
it.
It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Paklausime apie tą senuką.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like his son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, In a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Einam tiesiog...
Night falls
Tiesiog
quickly, and I want to be able
nešvaistam
to see
laiko ir...
when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why
Gerai,
not?
tegul eina.
You can help.
Right.
Bet prieš tai,
Let's go.
nu, šitam kol kas tiek, kitam epizodui bus daugiau, kiek žinau, tai visiems tikrai ačiū, kad žiūrėjote. Nežinau, kaip, ar jums labai patiko šitas žaidimas, bet man visai iš šono taip labai gerai čia žaistusi. Tai jeigu norite daugiau pamatyti šitų video, paspauskite subscribe ir like mygtukus. Ačiū, kad žiūrėjote, su jumis buvo Arminas Žaidžia ir viso gero.